Alright, before we get started, I promised my eldest daughter to be a Russian soldier at this year's Expo. So her name's Natasha, so I think she fits the outfit.
Yeah, Natasha.
So she'll be doing the door prizes, so at least 15 people here will really like you a lot when we're done. And my other daughter, Haley, is going to help with the slides, so she has time to do it for me here. I want to welcome you all to ConsimWorld Expo. Back up a little bit? How's that? I want to welcome you. This is our 10th anniversary event. We've been here 10 years.
I remember that.
I want to see, for show of hands, how many here are here for the first time? Who's here for the first time? So that's about right. So welcome. This one will be real interesting. The next one here. Who's been here every year for 10 years? Who's been here every time? So thank you very much. All right, who has traveled outside of North America to be here? Who's come in from Europe, Australia, Sweden, Germany?
Stand up!
Thank you all for
Stand up!
Stand up!
Stand up!
So a little bit about our venue. I want to cover just a few bullet points, especially for those that are here the first time. The way we started was with Monster Gaming. It was called MonsterGame.con. Was our convention, and you're sitting in the convention. We had our first year. So this is where we did SPI, larger SPI games, etc. We had about 75 people show up, and of course we moved over to the main ballroom over time. We then opened it up. What I found right away, even the first year, was when somebody finished a Monster game, some finished quite early, that they want to do pickup games or open gaming. Or if you were doing War in Europe or of course on Pocket, you might want another game going on at the same time so you have something to do while you're waiting an hour for the turn to come up again.
Yeah.
So open gaming became a part of it. Of course we have demos and playtest sessions. We have quite a few. We have Vance Von Voorhees is here doing playtests. He's got 5 or 6. We have decision games here. I'm not going to be able to list everybody. PQ17, we have also playtests of a campaign. So we do have a lot of games here. The War is here, World War II, the War's in the back. There's just a whole list. If you want to know exactly what we have for playtests, I'll be glad to walk you through all the various playtest sessions. OCS has Beyond the Rhine. What's the general for France 40? Is Kisner here? There's Legend General.
Blitzkrieg Legend.
Thank you. So quite a few playtest sessions going on. So something to be aware of. Tournaments. Of course, we have Mike Lamb here and Jack Beckman assisting for Down in Flames. Very popular tournament. We do it every year, and glad to see it back again. And also we have a Strike Force 1 tournament. I don't know if you know what Strike Force 1 is. If you've heard of Strike Force 1 from SPI, a little pocket intro game. I think it's 4 or 5 Russian soldiers versus 4 US, something like that. So we do a tournament on that, and there's a lot of door prizes. What we're doing different this year, it's not just the winner getting 10 games. It's going to be the winner and runner-up getting games. So the runner-up won't be going home empty-handed this year based on your feedback. So looking forward to that. We have other tournaments as well. Breakfast briefings. If you're staying at the hotel and you're a guest here, we do have seminars, not seminars so much, but starting tomorrow, I'll ask certain people to stand up to give updates or briefing on what's happening at their tables. So I'll probably search out a few people and ask them if they're willing to come up and give about a 1-minute update or briefing about what's happening at their table. So that's what the breakfast briefings are about. Seminars, I'll be introducing our special guest of honor. We'll definitely have one seminar with him. And we have Decision Games is starting seminars tomorrow. They have 2 a day. There's also a very special venue that Decision Games is organized. I'm definitely going to be there because they're serving cake tomorrow night in here at 7 o'clock. It's cake and coffee. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to be here at 7 o'clock just for the cake. But I'll be announcing, basically every day I announce all the seminars as they're happening. We keep it very informal here, and I'll keep you all abreast of what the latest seminars are. Exhibitor sales, how many have been to the exhibitor sales room already? You know, okay, great. So at least almost 3/4 of you. Somebody bought something there. RAF Deluxe from Decision. Glad to see that. Flea market and game auction. The flea market is along the whole west side of the ballroom, and it's always been just a great place to get pickup games for very good prices. And then the game auction is on Saturday night, and we'll be in here for the game auction. And I thought that'd be a good time to start our door prizes. What do you say? Take a while. So we started with Monster Gaming, as I said, so I want to tell a little bit about a Monster story for what was this year. So let's take a look at the lineup of games from this year. Haley? So here we have the list of games that made the cut that might pretty much be all set up in the main ballroom. Play test, 1914 is a play test. Let's see if I can find some more. Line of Battle is a play test. Yeah, Bloody Omaha. Well, that's not a play test, that's a critical hit. Sport of Kings. I can't recall if Sport of Kings has been officially released by Ian. It's released. Thank you.
Hey, John, there's a difference between Walk Them Run and Walk Them Run 2 there.
Yeah, there is. I was lazy. I didn't know if you were going to play Walk Them Run 2 or Walk Them Run. So the original is here for the grognards like myself. So thanks for repping, right? So let's see the next slide. Let's look how it breaks down by era. Napoleon. So if we want to rename this convention, I have a feeling I know what era it's probably going to fall under for Monster Gaming. Let's look at Open Gaming. And let's see what titles. So these are titles that have 3 names or more attached to them. So 3 people or more said they were interested in playing these games. Victory Point Games was the whole series, pretty much the whole series of games, not one in particular. That's how they were listed. So we kept it that way. It's a company name, but they have a lot of small games, obviously. And let's look at the breakdown for these games. So here we have World War II again.
Yeah, which one is Lincoln Lemmings?
That would be like, that's like other. I left off like other, so. That's for my daughters and me. That's for my daughters and me to enjoy. Don't get personal. Alright, let's see what we have next here. Alright, so let's do some special recognition. I just want to call out a few individuals that helped make the expo what it is. So let's see who we have here. And I'd like them to stand up, Ryan. Without them, no way it would be even organized. It would be a disaster. So they make it very manageable and a pleasure for me to be here. So thanks, Tori and Brian, and I'm sure everybody else will be thanking you this week as well. So thank you very much. Dirk Heinz isn't here right now. He's rooting for the Chicago. I think there's NHL hockey going on right now. The Blackhawks. So he's watching the Blackhawks game, but we can thank him for the idea for the badges, which takes from the ConsimWorld forum. If you had an avatar, a little graphic you had for your name on our forum, that picture shows up. Otherwise, you have the nice, ugly, boring ConsimWorld logo with the legs cut off, being crippled, like me. So I want to thank Dirk. He spent a few hours with me. You're probably wearing these. I gave up on doing t-shirts after 9 years. So I just asked Roger if he'd be willing to help me out. So I just commissioned the design to him. I said, knock your socks out, do whatever you fancy. So I want to thank Roger for actually taking the time to design the t-shirt. Part of our venue on Saturday, I hand out yellow index cards where you can nominate a star performer. That's somebody you met here that you felt like just helped the positive community experience here. Just somebody who was a pleasure to meet. Maybe even somebody at your gaming table. Last year we recognized Greg Dalton and Mike Lamb. Mike's here every year for the dozen Down in Flames, and Greg Dalton had a free pass as the star performer. So I just want to recognize again Greg Dalton and Mike Lamb for being Where's Barry? So Barry has to come out. I always flip the switch, and there's a little inside story here, Barry. You were not the first to register. I don't know what you did, but 24 hours after somebody beat you and I announced it, he withdrew from the expo.